Union City was a tough team to beat last year as they finished second in the region and almost went down to Farrell and knocked out the Steelers to win the region title. They ended up losing to Cambridge Springs in the first round of the playoffs, but they have a solid team back this year and could make another run. The Bears will have to replace Alex Boylan, Jordan Eliason, and PJ Lindstrom on the line, as well as Dalton Kearns at quarterback and Cameron Kesselring at running back. Blake Horniman looks like the new quarterback this season, while Braden Kinney will take over at running back. Brian Higley is a wide receiver and defensive end, while sophomore Logan Kesselring could run the ball as well. Miles Parker is back at receiver with William Burgess, while Ryan Wernlitz and Ryan Brooks are back on the offensive and defensive lines. The two biggest names back this season for Union City could be Matthew Long and Gavin Henry. Matthew Long is a force on the offensive line and all-district selection, while Henry could become the school's all-time rusher. He ran for 1,500 yards and 14 touchdowns last year and is closing in on the record. Union City gained a lot of confidence last season. If they can keep finding more players to step up this year, they could be a tough team to beat in single A.
Well, our goals remain the same as they have been since I started here, and that is to be the first team to win a playoff game at Union City, and that is what this senior group is all about right now. We thought we had a shot at it last year and let it slip by, and hopefully we were able to attain that this year. Yeah, it was a work in progress. I mean, that last year's senior group, 7 of them had to start as freshmen. And you've been around football long enough to know you're starting 7 freshmen. It's going to be a little rough for a while. And they grew up, and their expectations were exactly that, to go and do that. You know, we had a very, very good year. We played a very brutal schedule. And so I really felt like we had an extremely successful season, with the exception of not getting that playoff win. Well, fortunately, yeah, we have lost. I mean, we graduated 13 seniors, which is unheard of here. Fortunately, we've had some people in the wings that we felt were going to be pretty good football players, and right now it looks like they're going to be. So we're pretty excited about that. You know, in our offense, the key is going to be our quarterback coming along. Luckily, he's been doing it for 3 years now. You know, he was backing up a 4-year starter, and so that's going to have a lot to do with our success, is how quickly he comes along. And right now I would say that he's on target to do that, and that's Blake Horniman. You know, we're going to ride the curtails of Gavin Henry. I mean, he's going to hopefully set our school record here in rushing, and our offensive line with him has a pretty high expectation of what they accomplish this year. So it's going to have a lot to do with those 2 players. We have back with us. He was a little bit of a latecomer last year, but we have some high expectations from our other running back, Braden Kinney, as well. Tremendous athlete, and now that he has an understanding of what's happening, we're starting to see some of that athleticism come out. But, you know, on the flip side of that, we still have a couple guys up front that are coming back. You know, although that offensive line was really solid last year, we have some pretty good ones there this year as well, led by Matt Long, who's an awfully good player. And I think that his talents have raised the other guys up, and that's what we're hoping for.
I mean, I think it brought a lot more younger guys in. I mean, we're up above 30 right now, and we had somewhere around the mid-20s last year, so I think it brought a lot more guys in. Everyone's more confident, and even though we got mostly new guys stepping up, they're doing a pretty good job. I mean, huge. We got to step up and be the leaders. Even though most of them didn't even start last year, they really got to step it up and show these younger guys what's up. I mean, we've known each other our entire lives. We've always hung out, been really good friends, so I mean, we work well together. Everything just seems to be pretty much in sync.
I think we have 11 to 12, which is really good. I think losing that many seniors was really hard. I mean, especially in the offensive line, but got some good kids coming in, and I think they're going to fill in the gaps really well. Oh, really important. I mean, we have really good talent in the backfield, that's definite, between Gavin and all the other kids coming back. I think if we can just seal our deal and do what we do, I think we'll be fine. And that's, I like it, but I don't like it at the same time. I mean, we got to play Mercyhurst Prep, and they're an amazing team, and I'm looking forward to that, but I'm also not at the same time because they got some monstrous offensive linemen. I mean, it's gonna be fun. Probably Farrell. I want a shot back at them. Last year, it didn't feel good losing like that.